The G3. This is going to be sick. What is up, guys? Kapgun here, one-handed gamer, bringing you guys some more Medal of Honor Warfighter that you know and love. And today I'm bringing you guys the G3 review that you guys have been waiting for, because this weapon is probably the best gun in the game for medium to long range. Up close, it can win its fair share, but the MP7 is probably going to come up top. But overall, the G3 is amazing weapon. If you thought the M4 was an awesome weapon, or the 416, no. This weapon, hands down, is probably the best gun in the game, and I'm going to explain why. If you haven't used this weapon, definitely try it out, because it'll definitely show you what I'm talking about, and it'll definitely boost your KD. I mean, if you're having problems winning gunfights, use this gun. You're not going to have any issues. For one thing, I am using a different sight on this weapon that I do use mainly in this gameplay, but this sight is great to use. You don't really have to use too many bullets, because if they're head glitching, you can get them with headshots a lot easier. I rush up on those guys, get a nice double kill. I'm just kicking ass already. And I also changed another attachment, but I forgot the name of it, but you saw it in the beginning. Change that back, because you will lose some agility, and I don't think it's worth it. Overall, this gun is amazing for long distance. It has the most long distance out of any assault rifle, but sniper rifle, of course, is going to definitely beat it. But in this gameplay, it's going to basically show you how effective this weapon is long distance. I had an awesome game right here, and I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. For some reason, the game glitched out on me, and I couldn't go back into the menu system. I couldn't change my attachments, so I was kind of pissed, because I actually just unlocked the sight on that. I think it was the T1 sight. The T1 sight is definitely a go-to, but you could use the other sight that's after that, which you have to use this weapon for 500 kills. And if you don't know how to check how to unlock the attachments, check under the stats and leaderboard, and it's the second option. I forgot what it's called, but that will give you the option to go through the weapons. The red ones are not unlocked, so that's the ones you want to look through. Just a tip for you guys, because in the menu it's really confusing. It's broken up in different groups, and it almost like it's programmable. It just like does its own thing sometimes, but overall it's not that complicated once you get the hang of it. Anyways, this gameplay is really not too rushy, because for one reason, this is sector control, and we pretty much had them spawn trapped at South Sector. They couldn't get out of this spawn trap at all, and that's just the way the game is sometimes. I'm not going to say that this map is unbalanced, because you can actually do it the other way around, and these guys just weren't strong enough. They couldn't get out of the spawn trap. Once you're in the spawn trap and people bombard you with kill streaks, you're pretty much almost screwed. So there's a couple ways of getting out of it, and mainly is you're going to have to work with a team. You need the buddy system, so that's very important, especially when you get spawn trapped. But when this happens, there isn't much you can do about it. Now, as far as using this gun, what's the best attachments? I would say go naked with it, because if you go naked and just use the iron sights, you will have great up close range. You won't have to worry about the sight pulling up. The first sight with this weapon will make you not want to use this weapon immediately. You'll be like, fuck this weapon, I don't want to touch it, get it out of my face, kind of thing. And you'll go probably back to the M4 or 416 or EVR or whatever you prefer, and you'd be like, okay, well, screw this, I'm not going to unlock this other attachments on these weapons, because it's just poopy, because it's basically like an ACOG sight. It zooms in really far, so you have to be a long distance. It is sort of effective, it just depends, but to be honest, you really don't need it, because look at this right here. With the iron sight, I'm able to get these guys no problem. The downside with this weapon, it only has 21 bullets. So that's a huge jump from the other assault rifles that have 31. So that's a big downside. So I'd say the M4 is a little bit better in that category, but overall it does provide more stopping power and distance. So it's going to provide that better shot I think it has a little less recoil, or maybe it's just about the same recoil. I really don't know. Dropping the Predator missile on these bitches, they pretty much got spawn trapped hardcore. There wasn't really much they could do about it. And I definitely enjoyed this game because I got like 20 plus kills in this game. So I've been getting tons of gameplays using this gun. I mean, it's jumping my KD. So if you have a problem with winning gunfights, try this weapon. Just use it for a while until you unlock the iron sight and go naked with it. Or you could use a T1 sight. It sounds like Terminator. Hasta la vista, baby. Horrible Terminator impression. Or Arnold. But I'm a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, by the way, if you guys didn't know. And I can't wait for him to come out with another Terminator movie. But I heard he's coming out with a new Commando. So that's going to be, or not Commando, Barbarian, Conan. He's going to be in the next Conan. I'm all mixed up. What am I doing? So, overall, you can use this weapon if you're having problems. I wanted to basically give you guys a great review on this weapon because personally I think it's probably the best gun in the game, hands down. It's pretty close to beating the MP7 up close, but it really just all depends on your accuracy and gun fight and gun style. When you trap them at South Sector, you can pretty much go into their spawn area if you want to, but you have to be very careful because they'll spawn dramatically right there. And thankfully, 6 guys and then spawn right there, 3 or 4. That would have been real shitty. And I ended up getting the last kill. Thank you for watching, guys. Always leave it a rating it deserves, and definitely thumbs up the video if you can. It helps me out. And if you haven't seen my last gameplay on the M4 and the G36 reviews, go check those out. I'm going to keep on doing these until Black Ops 2. Capgun out.